But first tonight, some good news on COVID-19 hospitalizations. Good evening, I'm Caitlin Canute. We're learning today those hospitalizations are down in many medical centers across the metro. 41 Action News reporter Sarah PLAKE went to find out why.
Many hospitals say their COVID units look drastically different now than just a couple months ago.
We had an average of about 40 to 45 patients that were positive, COVID positive in the hospital in mid-January, and we are now running in the single figures, somewhere between 6 and 9 most of the time.
2 people at Advent Health Shawnee Mission's COVID ICU are on ventilators, also a sharp decrease. In January, almost 40 employees were out at one time due to COVID exposure or quarantine, and now it's just 2.
We're able to rest people a little bit better. They won't have to work as much as they were working before.
Meanwhile, Truman Medical Center has no COVID patients on ventilators.
We've been actually running in the low teens, which is the lowest number of patients we've had in the hospital with COVID since back in June. And so I think that's quite a milestone.
St. Joseph Medical Center reports no COVID patients in isolation in the ICU. The Kansas City VA announced mid-February that none of their patients were COVID positive, which hadn't happened since last June. The University of Kansas Health System is also happy with their numbers, under 40 patients total.
We've continued to be happy for these last few weeks on overall the number of patients. Obviously would like to see that 0, but
the doctors I spoke with say they are encouraged that these milestones are positive ones, and a big part of all of this is the vaccine.
We're doing, I think, a little bit better in social distancing and masking overall. But also, I think the vaccinations have made a big dent in that as well, even though we're still at a low percentage.
Truman has vaccinated 50,000 people since December.
When you go to the vaccination clinics, people are really excited to be able to get vaccinated, but I think more excited to be able to see, sort of this thing is coming around to a positive end.
Sarah PLAKE, 41 Action News.